What's up everyone, welcome to my channel again, and today we're going to review a car. So before we start today's video, click that subscribe button and follow my Instagram page @theManualDriver. So today we're going to review this car. It's a Optima GT. It is a competitor to Honda Accord, Toyota Camry and Nissan Terrana. It comes with two variants, EX and GT. The EX is like a luxury variant but without some luxury things. And the GT is a sport variant. For the front of the car, it has a cross mesh grille. It's in cross mesh. And for the EX variant, it is a straight mesh. Looking at the lamp, it is LED and projector lamp, and for the fog light, it is LED as well. And also, if you see the front and you see the lower vent, you can actually see through. It is a working vent, not a fake vent. And move to the side, well, it has an 18-inch wheel. The GT wheel is different from the EX one, and also the car is quite long because it is a mid-size, a D-segment car. And what I mean by bigger size, a D-segment car, is that if you look at the rear door, the rear door is actually as big as the front door, and it means it is a big car. It is not a small car. So for the Optima GT, it has a GT badge, and it has twin exhaust as long as diffuser in piano black finish. It is a rear diffuser, and the exhaust is not like Mercedes, it is a rear exhaust. And for the boot, the space is actually quite big. It is as big as the Persona, if you know how big a Persona is. And below it is a full-size spare tire. Unlike the Optima, the normal EX Optima, it has a half size. And let's look at the engine. For the normal Optima EX, you get a boring 2.0 engine. It is a very normal 2.0 engine, creating a 120 kilowatt and 190 Newton meter of torque. But for this one, the Optima GT, it uses a Theta 2 engine. It's the same engine used in Stinger 2.0, i30N, and Hyundai Genesis. It is a direct injector engine, a turbocharged. You can see the turbo right here. And also, the exhaust manifold is located at the middle of the car, not the front of the car. And this engine itself, it produces 180 kilowatt and 355 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot more than the normal Optima. And not just the engine is different, the transmission is also different. It uses the same 6-speed automatic as the normal Optima, but the gear ratio is very different. It is more aggressive, more beastie in acceleration. And this 6-speed auto has a 4-speed underdrive, 1 direct drive, and 1 overdrive. So let's also listen to the exhaust note of this car. Remember, it has the same engine as the Stinger, i30N, and Genesis. Before you look at the interior, you might see there is a panoramic roof. And when you enter the car, you see a very nice black and red interior. And also, the seat is electrical powered. And the button is over here, and you realize the pedal is actually floor mounted pedal. It's not a top mounted pedal. And for the steering, it is also a special steering. It's not the same as the EX variant. It has a GT badge at the bottom, and it's actually very nice to hold. It's leather wrap as well. And also the seat is a semi bucket with a GT stitching in black. The center console is nicely done. The driving mode is over here. When you press the button, you can change to Sport, Smart, which is Auto mode, Comfort, and Eco. And let's leave it in Sport. And there is a ventilator seat, a cold seat, and also a warm seat, but you won't use it in Malaysia. And there is also a warm steering wheel if you think you are too cold when you are driving at night time. And there's a voice control. You can use it if you have a Siri. And the handbrake is electrical handbrake. It's not a traditional handle type. And it is a 6-speed auto with a manual mode. It is not a semi-auto though. The aircon is a dual zone climate control. And the button is actually quite nice to press. It is not like a lot of common car with a very shaky, non-quality button. It is a nice one. And if you're getting a GT one, you get a panoramic roof. Just slide it back and you open the panoramic roof. And to switch off, press the thing again. So move to this side. You have a button to change your display. So move to the back of the car. The space is actually very big. I can even close my leg when sitting behind the car. Also, for the back seat, you also get a heated seat and shaded if you think you are too hot. Let's do some test drive of the car and see how we ride. And of course, the car is keyless, so it means you can just push the button, press the brake and push the button, and you start the car. And you realize that the light actually moves. It calibrates the height for you. Unlike the Persona, you have to adjust yourself. Okay, so now let's test drive the car. So I'm on comfort mode, on auto mode, and let's begin the test drive. And for a mid-size car, for a D7 car, it is surprisingly easy to drive. I sat on the Accord before, Camry before. It feels like the car is very big, but for this one, I step in the car and everything is visible. Although there's a little bit weird with the sun, with a panoramic roof, and the blind spot is very minimal. And if I put it in manual mode, now it's in 4th gear. The turbo kicked in at 4000 RPM. And for comfort mode, the shifting is a little bit delayed for the comfort purpose. And it is actually quite comfort for if you drive it in manual mode. And let's have a U-turn here. The steering is also very responsive. It's quite light to operate. And let's put it in sport mode. And immediately the sound become louder, and immediately the sound become louder, and the sound is actually come from the speaker, not from the engine. But they might have some way to disable it, and the next thing you realize in sport mode is the steering become heavier. And in terms of braking, this car is still very sharp on braking, but it still do the job for you. And also for the sport mode, the shifting is faster than the comfort mode. And you can feel the jerk without shifting the car. Then let's do some pull. And even in manual mode, the car shifts automatically for you. And yeah, the road is very wet and the traction control actually do the job just now. So it's actually very safe to drive on this car. And let's switch to another point of view, so you can see what it is like to drive the car. Okay. Do some pull on this stretch. The car is actually comfort to drive. It is not like a sport car. It has the power. It has the power of a sport car. So let's switch to auto mode and comfort. And let's try on 110 km/h. On 110 km/h, it is about 1900 RPM, so it's very fuel efficient. In fact, the fuel economy of this car is like 10 km per liter. It is very fuel economy. Consider that this is a Theta 2 engine. This is a sport car engine, not a normal engine. And if I'm in the comfort mode, it's very different from just now that I'm driving around in sport mode. In comfort mode, it is very different, a very luxury feel. And so that's it for today, and I hope you find this video informative. And click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.